This has been Michael Lyons on the guitar. Nice job there, DJ.
Thanks.
Andi eya NANABOOZHOO, andi eya NANABOOZHOO.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan.
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Giga waba min, minawa. Andi eya anamosh, andi eya anamosh.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan.
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Giga waba min, minawa. Andi eya Benjamin, andi eya Benjamin.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya yan.
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Giga waba min, minawa. Andi eya Michael, andi eya Michael.
Oh my beanie, oh my beanie.
Ani eji eya ya.
Mimi no eya mi gwetch.
Giga waba min, minawa.
Oh, BOOZHOO! Welcome back to BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about OJIBWE language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO over here, as per usual, what? The lovely and the talented Natasha. Kadon BOOZHOO, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, my sweetheart. Hello, my sweetheart. That never gets old. I don't care what everybody says. That's funny. That's why I say it. So how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, not too bad. That was a cool little song we did, huh? Yeah. Andi eji eya nimi no eya mi kwech. Giga waba min minawa. You know, back in the days of the grandfathers, the Anishinaabe people sang everything. Really? That's right. Not a lot of people realize this, but history records that life was one big musical up until 1492. You gotta be kidding me. I never knew that. I know, huh? Yeah, it's a shame. We frolicked around the woods singing everything. We wouldn't even talk. We'd be like, BOOZHOO Niji Anishinaabe Doog. Binde gain to the show. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO crew. NANABOOZHOO Nindijana cause. Anin Eji Aiyan. Should we just do that from now on? I'll just sing everything. How you guys doing? BOOZHOO to the crew. We got Brandy Marie's here. BOOZHOO Brandy. Daniel Black is back. He says, the early bird catches the NANABOOZHOO. Hoa. Nobody can catch me. You know why? Why? Because you're Grease Lightning. Oh, yeah. I'm Grease Lightning. I don't even remember that song, but Jessica Wabooz is here. BOOZHOO, Jessica. She loves the intro. Jessica likes the intro. Oh, me quite, Jessica. And, we learned something about Jessica yesterday. I don't know if this is cool of me to just, out her, dox her, or whatever that word is. But Jessica's got gorgeous hair. Yeah, huh? Yeah, you never know until you see a photograph and her hair is... She's like an Indian Rapunzel. Is that Rapunzel? Let her hair down? Anyway. So Daniel Black is here. Brandy Marie is Yeah, we already said hello to Brandy. Mino Giga Jabe. Chris is back. Hey, bonjour, Chris. How you doing? And Missy's here. Bonjour. Everybody's filing in. All right, let's take roll call. The bell rang 4 minutes ago, you guys. All right, settle in. Remember that in school?
Yeah.
You know, there'd be that chaos. There's that 4 minutes. People forget. In public schools, back in the days of the grandfathers, there'd be a bell that rang and class was done. You no longer had to listen to the teacher. You could slam that book shut, jump up, run out into the hall. You had 4 minutes to go to your locker, you know, fall in love, get into a fight, smoke a cigarette, run around, have a quick one-on-one, and then get back into class. Next 4 minutes. Your teenage life was lived by these little segments of time. And so, you know, you do all this, and, you know, all this stuff happens, you know. Got to lock one of the nerds into the locker, you know, all that stuff. Go do some graffiti in the bathroom and then, you know, run back to class before you get into trouble. And you get in there just as the bell rings, you know, it's like sliding into third base, you know. No, I'm here. You can't do anything to me. I'm technically in the room, you know. Sit down, but then there's a few minutes of just settling in. Let the kids, you know, where the teacher just kind of stands around and waits. Yep, okay. Okay, settle in, people. All right, everybody. Okay, Yep, put it down. Joey, put it down. You know. Is there safety on that? Come on, this is a school. All right, and then there'd be like the announcements. And in the old days, the announcements would be like, okay, kids, today's school announcements. Rifle Club will be meeting on the football field at 3:05 today. Bring your ammunition and your own rifles. We will be target practicing. And then they would go on. We actually had a rifle club. You look in those old yearbooks and you see a bunch of teenagers posing with rifles. And you're like, oh, geez, what is that? Is this the LaPorte Hilltopper yearbook? Or is this like Columbine 1999? You know, what am I looking at here? Too soon?
To make Columbine jokes? That was a national tragedy.
It's kind of a regional tragedy.
It's too soon.
Okay. I'm not making fun of Columbine. Hi, everybody. But yeah, so school, the old school days, D-A-Z-E, you know. School is just a weird kind of, I was just talking about this with somebody about, you know, did you love school? I was like, no, I hated school. And, no, I didn't hate school. I complained about it a lot. I always wanted to leave. But it was my life. And I went to a really good school. I'm really glad I went to the school that I did. I mean, it was a good school, I guess. As good as schools can be. I had a good experience. That's what it was. You know, got to do a lot of cool stuff. They didn't screw me up too badly. You know. As institutions go, LaPorte School was a good institution to raise a child. You know. And what was the alternative? Just to set me free into the woods? No, you had to go to school. But there's a lot of structure in school. You know, bells ring. They're training you to be like a blue-collar worker. You got to show up just early in the morning before it's even the sun's up, you know. Ride public transportation to your institution at a certain time when a bell will ring and you start working. And your job is to be a kid at a school. So, you know, learn how to read and write and arithmetic. And I'm old enough to, like, when you're in elementary, they also said, and you have to learn a musical instrument. And you're going to have to master a couple of sports. You're going to have FIAD every single day. So throughout the year, you will be learning the three games that can be played. You will learn football, baseball, and basketball. And occasionally, a game called, our school didn't call it bombardment. What do we call it? Where you just throw balls at each other?
I think we called it war.
Yeah, war. Yeah. Boy, that was back in the days. Where, you had two teams and you just throw balls at each other. And if you hit somebody in the head, they had to sit out until there'd be like one guy left and a whole team on the other side of the gym trying to hurt them with balls. And that was a game. We also had a game called Smear the Queer. Had nothing to do with your dodgeball. Thank you, Brandy Marie. It wasn't called war. It was called dodgeball. It just felt like war.
Yeah, I think I was having post-traumatic stress and I called it war because, it was just so much violence.
Yeah, dodgeball. Yeah, dodgeball was also a good sport. How about indoor field hockey?
Yeah, how dangerous was that?
It's where you're in a gym with wooden bleachers surrounding you, It was almost like a cage match. We had this little gym. And then they bring out the plastic hockey sticks and either a puck. I think they just had a regular real puck. Or maybe it was a ball. I don't know. And then set loose 30 kids, I don't know, to try to play. Nobody has to skate because you're just in a gym. And it was just a free-for-all. I remember Mark McAllister smacking a Phi-Ed teacher in the face with his hockey stick. Just checked her until she had a black eye. That poor teacher earned her money that day, huh?
I'd say.
Yeah. But, so you learn the sports. Learn a musical instrument. Learn how to read music and then forget by the time you're grown up. I used to play trumpet. I could play taps on a trumpet by ear. So talented.
You are.
And what else? Oh, and then you'd have math. And in the old days, math was just, learned by repetition. The teacher would take 10 minutes, go, okay, here's how you do long division. In case you didn't, learn this last year, which none of you probably remember. Once again, carry the one, add it, And here's how you do division. Your homework today, do these 300 problems and turn it into me tomorrow. So, what? How many hours is this going to take? And do you really think we're going to do this? We're not just going to grab a calculator and fill in this, okay. Busy work. And so... But at the same time, actually, you learn that it's quicker to learn your times tables than to use a calculator. So after a while, it just became this busy work where That's when I learned to love Cat Stevens.
You learned how to love Cat Stevens in math class?
Yep. I had a little cassette player that had headphones, and I'd play that Cat Stevens Greatest Hits while I did my math homework. Because, I have to spend like an hour every night just doing this pointless busy work. But now you ask me, what's 8 times 7? 56. 7 times 3, 21. I'm a genius. Yep. Huh, sweetie?
You sure are.
Yeah. That's why I keep you around. Disagree with me all the time. All right, what are we doing here today? I thought this was a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, sweetie.
I know. Instead, it's become a podcast about going down memory lane.
Yeah, huh? Well, so to begin with today, pull out a sheet of paper and a pencil. Hey, eyes up here, you guys. Today is Ojibwe word of the day. Today is Monday. It's the day after prayer day. We call this Ishwa Anama E Gisha good. Day after prayer day. Or Monday. This will be on a test. And here's the song. Ishwa Aname Gisha good. Day after prayer day or Monday. What is that? I don't know. Did I just start singing the Jewish song? La 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 vida da 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 do 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 do. Ishwa Aname Gisha good. Day after prayer day is Monday. I don't know why you just thought of that. I don't know either. Anyway, so yeah, it's a day after. Oh, because it's prayers in that. I guess something clicked with the word religion or something. So in the NANABOOZHOO, back in the days of the musicals, when we sang everything, Sundays were prayer day. That's the day we had to pray, and we would sing in a prayer, you know. Oh, holy night, you know, whatever. But then Mondays was the day after that. So you just say, Ishwa, Anama A, Gisha good, Monday. Did you just burp? Yep. I get gassy when I drink coffee so fast. Don't do that. You're on live. Oh, gee, where's my my burp button? I can shut off the microphone and burp. Or I could just not burp. So yeah. And what else is going on here? Mondays were made popular. Nobody really cared about Mondays until the 80s or late 70s. There was a band called the Boomtown Rats who came out with a song called Tell Me Why I Don't Like Mondays. And then people started to rally around this idea of not liking Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. And that is the day that people started to go, you know what? I don't like Mondays either. Why? Because I don't like my job. Why? Because it's just like school. Why? Because that's why you went to school, so you could learn to have a job. Why? So you could buy stuff. Why? That's like what it's like when you have like a 3 or a 4-year-old with you who's just now learning. They can ask why about everything. You know, why? Hey, we're gonna learn how to do long division. Why? Well, you're gonna need to know how to do this in life. Why? Well, because you're only gonna have so much money and so many bills, and you're gonna have to divide up your bills so you can survive. Why? Because you're gonna need money to eat and pay your bills. Why? Because that's the way it was set up. Why? I don't know. Why? Because I didn't pay attention in history class. Why? Because my teacher was a weirdo and he freaked me out and he didn't know how to teach. Why? Because he was a closet homosexual and he's had a lot of internal rage, and he was also preoccupied with, high school sports. He was our coach too. Why? Well, he needed to have a job and pay his bills and support his lifestyle, and that's expensive. Why? Well, because he couldn't be himself in a small town like LaPorte. He'd have to travel on weekends to places like San Francisco in order to live his lifestyle. Why? Well, people weren't as accepting as... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to quit that. Yeah, that's enough of that. It never ends. Why, she ran away, and I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. Chris says, why would you put a cat in a cradle? That's a good question. Speaking of Cat Stevens. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Oh, no, that's a different guy. No, that's Cat Stevens. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. But we'll get together then, Dad. I'm blowing you off like you did when I was a kid. And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, my boy doesn't want to come and visit me. I didn't create much of a relationship when he was a child, so now I'm like a stranger to him. And the cat's in the cradle, and yeah, no, who kidding? Or maybe it's the cat Stevens in the cradle. Maybe that's him, the cat. Although I don't think he called himself Cat Stevens when he was a baby. I think he had like I think his name was Yusuf or something. Or no, he became Yusuf. He became a Muslim and changed his name to like Yusuf something like nobody can pronounce. But I can't believe his real name was Cat Stevens. Hey man, call me Cat. I'm the cat. His name is probably like Stephen Johnson. Used Islam. Yeah, something like used Islam. And the cat's in the... Yusuf. Thank you, Chris. Yusuf. Oh, you mean Joseph? No. Yusuf. The J is silent and invisible. Okay. Yusuf. Well, that's very useful. Yusuf Sufjan. Hey, Cat Stevens, it's been a while. How you been? Oh, no, I go by Yusuf now. Yusuf Sufjan. Excuse me? I go by Yusuf Sufjan. Sorry. Excuse me. I just sneezed and told you my name. Yusuf Sufjan. What a stupid name. Where did he come up with that? Quit naming yourselves. As I tell the BOOZHOO crew, who every 100% name themselves something different on this platform. And hey, Michael, quit naming or renaming yourself. It just seems like everywhere in the world you turn around, somebody's got like a new name. Oh, yeah. No, I'm Snoop Dogg. Oh, call me Snoop Lion. What? No. What's your name? I'm Paul Stanley. You're Stanley Eisen. Why couldn't you just be Stanley Eisen? Nobody cares. No, I gotta have a rock star name, like Paul Stanley. 2. If you're gonna be a rock star, you have to have 2 first names, like Paul Stanley, Billy Joel. I guess that's it. I can't think of any other rock stars with 2 first names. Just Billy Joel and Paul. You know what I realized? What's that? You know I'm totally straight. Right. But I'm attracted to a certain type. There's a type of person that Paul Stanley, Billy Joel, Sylvester Stallone, and Michael Lyons. There's a look. And it seems like a lot of the people I like in different areas all kind of share this sort of droopy-eyed Italian look. Billy Joel, Sylvester Stallone, Paul Stanley, Michael Lyons, Ralph Macchio. I like the Karate Kid. Is that just what's going on there? Those guys all look like they could be cousins, and I like all their work. But am I just attracted to droopy-eyed Italians? I don't know, man. You're asking me, will our love grow? Gawin and Gakain Danzin. Gawin and Gakain Danzin. I don't know. Sometimes it's okay to say, I don't know. That can be an answer too. I don't know. Hey, man. Something I just don't know. Is climate change real? I don't know. I don't even understand that question. Is the climate changing? I don't know one way or the other. You could tell me it's warming up and I'd believe you. You could tell me it's cooling down. I'd believe you. You could tell me we're overpopulated. I'd believe that. Tell me we're we could fit the whole population in Texas, I'd believe that. I don't know. Gawin, ningakain danzin. I don't know. I act like I know everything. I don't. What else don't I know? I really don't know about history. You know, I can challenge the story of Columbus and I can challenge the narratives of whatever, but I don't know. You know, I went to a public school. I don't know if I can trust what was printed in the textbooks published in the early 70s and distributed by the government to the children of small town America. I don't know. Gawin. Ningakain danzin. What's something you don't know, sweetie?
I don't know. La la la. You'd think it'd be easier to say about, I don't know a lot of things. I don't know how a car operates.
Yeah. But like, what's a political thing or something that you just don't know that other people act like they know?
Oh, I don't know if, I guess every conspiracy theory that we talk about,
Yeah.
I don't really know if Bigfoot exists.
Yeah.
I don't really know if the Earth's a globe or if it's flat. I've got my theories, but I don't know for sure. I couldn't say I know. I don't know. I don't really believe in the Big Bang, but I couldn't say I know.
Yeah. Yeah. I can, the best I can do is to say, I smell nonsense. This smells like a lie. I can kind of sniff out it's either incorrect or a lie, but that doesn't mean I can explain what the truth is. There's just so many things I don't know. Jessica says, remember Droopy from Hanna-Barbera's? He had those eyes too. Yeah! Droopy, that poor dog, the depressed. I just can't get it together. I'm Droopy Dog. How about that? There was that first gay character. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Who's that guy? There was a lot of these like closeted gay cartoon characters. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Oh, jeez. Frankly, Bugs Bunny was the original Caitlyn Jenner. I was dressing in cross-dressing, sneaking up on Elmer Fudd, kissing him and running away. Wait a hail, wait a hey, wait a hail, wait a hey, wait a oh yeah, wait a hey oh hey, hoka hey. What can I say? I don't know. Ishwa anima Gisha good. Snagglepuss, thank you, Jessica. Yeah, it was Snagglepuss. Do you think you're born gay, or do you think it's nature that something makes you gay, or do you think you just choose?
What do I think? Well, again, Gawin Ningakain Danzin. I don't know. I don't remember choosing to be straight, so it seems like, why would you choose to be gay?
Yeah. But could it be because, something tragic happened in your life?
Maybe, but again, Gawin Ningakain Danzin. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you guys come to the show looking for answers from me on these issues. I know. Everybody says, "Oh, I have these deep medical, ethical, spiritual questions about the human condition. What should I do?" Well, naturally, I'm going to go to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast first. I'm going to go see what NANABOOZHOO has to say on the subject. And if I still need to research more, then I guess I will. But usually, all my questions are answered by this long-haired hipster doofus sitting by the fire, first thing on a Monday morning, sipping coffee with his best girl. Ah. Is there any other place you'd rather be than right here, right now, with me in this moment?
Gawin ninga kain danzin. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. There might be some other place I'd rather be.
Like what?
I don't know.
Jeez. You know, this is why you don't know if our love will grow. Can't even answer if this is the greatest place, greatest time. You know. As for me, the one thing I know, I'd rather be with the BOOZHOO crew on an early Monday morning live stream like this. I'd rather be with the people of this community than with the finest people in the world.
What are you saying about the BOOZHOO crew?
What?
You saying they're not the finest people in the world?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm saying that. I'd rather be with this lot, as they've been called, than with the finest people of the world. Than with the beautiful people and the intelligent people. Nope. This is my group. You are my this is my people. How's that go? And they try to tell us we don't belong. That's all right. We're millions strong. Or at least, a dozen. This is my music. It makes me proud. These are my people, and this is my crowd. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights for you. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Oh, your voice is so beautiful, sweetie.
Oh, thanks.
That's why I'm in love with you.
My voice?
Yep.
Excuse me. Just about coughed up a loogie.
Oh, that's so precious.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris says, Pamapi, Nikan. See you later, brother. I will see you again. Kigawabamin, Minowa. Chris has got to go to work.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Sorry you have to go to work. But, at least you have a job. The eternal struggle. Well, I wish I didn't have to go to work today. But, I'm glad I don't have to look for a job today. That's been on my gratitude list lately.
What's that?
That I don't have to go to a job.
Yeah.
I was writing down the other day things I'm grateful for. Not looking for a job. I hate that. Not worried about losing my job. Not things I'm grateful for. I don't have a job that I hate. I'm not in trouble financially where, every other time in my life, it was like, I either have a job I hate and I'm barely getting by financially, and that job is at risk of I might get fired. Things aren't going well. You can feel it when the end is coming near. If you've ever lost a job, your boss starts treating you a little differently. Sometimes he's like overly nice. Where, for the last month or so, he's been stern and kind of angry. Maybe there was a sit-down meeting to get you back on track. But then you can feel that, your coworkers start to distance themselves from you. They know something's up. And you start getting less responsibilities given to you. Like, hey, how come... we just decided to let Shirley take over that account for now. You can focus on this thing. So anyway, when you're about to get fired, and that's a dreadful feeling. So I was writing down, I'm so glad I'm not working at some place I hate and I'm worried about that getting fired and then have to look for another job. And, not only do I hate my job and it's not paying enough, if I lose it, then I'm really in trouble. It's like, from bad to worse. So I'm thankful that I'm not in that predicament currently. But Mondays, yeah. So Monday mornings are always the toughest too. Like right now, it's 8:34 where I am. We'd be starting the morning announcements. Come on, kids, settle in. Was it 8:30 or was it? No, maybe I'd start teaching by now. We had announcements at 8. Look at that clock. All right, hey, those first 35 minutes just flew by. Only 7 hours and 25 minutes to go. Oh, wait, I also have that half-hour lunch break where I get to stop doing the thing I'm doing so I can eat a peanut butter sandwich that I carried with me here. Oh, what's this? I have to go to the bathroom? Oh, good. I get to take a 3-minute break. I'm going to go to potty and get back to my slave job for my slave wages. I kind of hope my old bosses don't watch this show because what I'm about to say, I've never liked any of you. All right? Our relationship was always fake. I went in, good morning. How was your weekend? Oh, that's great. Real friends don't have 30-second conversations, right? And maybe you never liked me either. I don't care. But every job I left because at least part of the reason was I hated my boss. And every job I got fired from, at least part of the reason was that my boss hated me. If you loved me more, you would have kept me on. But, my teachers were cool people. Now that I'm old and I can appreciate where they were coming from. But they were the first bosses that I didn't care for because they intimidated me. But my actual bosses as an adult, some of you guys got Christmas cards from me. I've been in some of your homes, got to know your wives briefly. But every meeting I was ever in with you guys, I just could not wait to stand up and get out of there. I hated being in meetings with you. I was either a little nervous or just, you suck. Your conversation skills are lame. This power imbalance makes you totally unfunny. And I don't miss a single boss I've ever had at all. You ever wonder, oh yeah, we spent every day together for 3 years. You were my boss and I was your employee. And, we had annual evaluations. And, one time you bought me a cake on my birthday. Oh, that's very sweet. Whatever. These retreats where we, whatever. All fake. I want to come out and be honest for a change. Never cared for any of you. I'm glad I no longer work at your company. All right.
Why are you saying that?
I have no idea. I guess I thought it'd be funnier. But it's kind of cathartic to be honest to the world. It's like they used to say, you can write a letter to somebody you hold a grudge and you don't even have to mail it. But now I don't think that's such a smart idea. Now I think if you've got stuff that you want to say, let's say you're holding some baggage and, you're still mad at your girlfriend for cheating on you. And, you're going to write her a letter expressing all this stuff. But then you never send it. But at least you got to say it and got it off your chest. No, don't do that. Here's what you do. You get a live stream OJIBWE language podcast. And, tell some jokes, get some people to come in. And they can learn, the word of the day or whatever. And then, randomly, for no reason at all, just start unloading some of that stuff you never said to their face. So here we go. It would kind of look like this. Picture your own ex-girlfriend. None of this applies to you, sweetie. You are the best.
Thanks.
All right. Dear ex, whatever, girlfriend, boss, former friend, teacher, whoever I used to pretend that I liked, that I didn't really like, that I was just kind of had to behave that way, hide my true feelings because I needed a paycheck or, just to keep the peace, or because you just weren't worth the trouble. I don't know what I want to say to you. Welcome to the show. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Ishwa anima e gijagad. It's the day after prayer day. Prayer day was yesterday. Why do you gotta live in the past like that, man? This is what I want to say to you guys. You guys are all living in the past. And you're paranoid. Oh, you think everybody's watching your live stream. You live in the past, and you're paranoid, and,
Sweetie,
yeah.
do you need to talk?
What?
You're making no sense at all.
I just got to get this off my chest to the people who aren't even listening.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, what's going on down here? Jessica says, are you moving finally, Jim, or just visiting Oregon? Yeah, Jim, what's going on? Why don't you let us know? Jim says, I'll be moving to the coast. Yeah, I think Jim's got an old lady out on the coast.
An old lady? I beg your pardon?
I mean, a lovely, the love of his life. He's moving to be with some bird. As they say in English, in England. He's going to go be with some bird, some chickadee. And Jessica says, cool. Say hi to my brother when you get there. Daniel Black says, it's therapy, man. Exactly. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel is the only one who gets me. Joe says, I would, but the truth hurts, and I'm a dagger with the tongue. Or at least I was. I'm more like, whatever now. Yeah. I got halfway into that, and I realized, I don't really have the energy to think of something witty and biting. When I was younger, I would have had... I remember the first time I got fired from a job I hated. And I hated my boss. I didn't want to get fired. And I worked really hard, but I was really stupid. Just incompetent. I was so filled with anxiety. I was a young guy. That I kept screwing up, making mistakes, and costing the company money. I was just a general screw up, and he had to get rid of me. But I was also a young, angry man, and for like 2 years, had been gathering resentments about the unfairness of my situation as a minimum wage laborer. And my boss was like a wealthy fat cat. And so, many, many long afternoons I spent toiling away, dreaming of the day I could chew out my boss and just really stick it to him when I quit. Or, if I ever got fired, what I would say. I had a lot of time on my hands and a lot of, imagination. But then the day came where he canned me. And it was the first time I'd ever been fired, and it was such a shock. It's like getting dumped. And you're like, and like when you're being dumped, a good dumping, they're firm, unwavering. They don't make any false promises. They're like, okay, here's the deal. Blah, 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 some compliments. We really appreciate, blah, blah, blah. But we've decided we no longer want you coming in here every day. We're not going to give you any more money or any responsibilities. You will no longer have anything to do with this company. We're going to cut off your insurance or retirement or whatever benefits you never looked into. If you have any, none of that. We're canning you. whatever, A good breakup will be like, right in your eyes. We are no longer boyfriend, girlfriend. You're done. Never come here again. I'm never coming back here again, But then I didn't have my speech ready. And I didn't feel like chewing them out. I was like, oh. Part of me was like secretly, oh, sweet. I don't have to come in tomorrow. I think I'll go on a bike ride, And the other part of me, I was like, uh-oh. Now what? It's like, okay, I got $35. Plus the next paycheck will be a full check. And do I have any vacation days? Can I do the math? All right, I'm cool for 10 days. I have to rebuild my life in 10 days. And that's what I did. But, yeah, jobs. I guess my point of this whole crazy diatribe this morning was I'm really glad I get to come to the live stream and not go to work today. Because, why? Because I get to share Michael's gibberish cartoons.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the day.
Me too. Let's look at a gibberish cartoon that Michael Lyons drew. Hey, Wisani's here too. BOOZHOO, Wisani. I'm leaving just over a minute in the past. Buffering on my end. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, gibberish cartoon. And what do we have here? We got Nigig, a little otter. Oh, and it looks like he's making some fish over that fire. And he says, B, Wisinin. 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 Am I saying that right? Wisinin. Wisinin. Which means, come and eat. Or like, come meet, Wisinin. Wisaninda. Come, be Wisaninda. Come and let's eat. But this is a little otter living. It looks like he's camping on the shores of the lake. Little Nigig, the otter. And this is the story of the otter, Nigig, who fried some fish. Gigu. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a little otter, Nigig, who, he loved that fish. He could eat fish day and night. Sometimes he'd fry it. Sometimes he'd just eat it raw. And, the day came when one of those fish, he says, hey, man, don't fry me. I'm a talking fish. And the gig says, oh, who ever heard of a fish that can talk? And over there was Mukwa, the bear. He goes, hey, bear. And Mukwa says, yeah, what you want? And Nigig says, have you ever heard of a fish who can talk? And the bear starts to laugh. And he goes, a talking fish? Now I've heard everything. And so Nigig says, wow. So talking fish, what do you like, grant wishes or something? And the fish goes, yeah, man, I grant wishes. If you set me free, put me back in the lake, let me swim around, live my life, I will grant you 3 wishes. And so Nigig says, hey, that's a good idea. Let me see. The first wish I would like is what does an otter want?
I think an otter would want 100 more wishes.
Oh, yeah, good one. My first wish is that I have unlimited wishes. And the Gigo goes, hey, man, that's cheating. You can only do 3, but that's 1 you can't do. And he goes, what do you mean? You're a talking fish who can grant wishes. If you're so powerful, how come you can't just grant one of your own wishes that you weren't in my frying pan right now? Which with an X on your eye, by the way, which means you're dead. So you're not only a talking fish who can grant wishes, you're a talking dead fish who can grant wishes. So don't come at me with these technicalities and this lawyer talk. I want unlimited wishes. And so the fish goes, all right, fine. I guess that logically makes sense. What's your second wish? Or so far? And Nagig thinks. He goes, well, I have unlimited wishes. He goes, well, now I wish you were a fish sandwich. And with tartar sauce and a bun. And kind of like at McDonald's. And the fish goes, look, man, that you can't wish for that because then I'd be dead. How am I supposed to grant these other wishes if you eat me? And the guy goes, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. All right. And the guy goes, okay, here's one. I wish I didn't love fish so much that it superseded all my logic. And he popped him right in his mouth and ate him. And this is a story of how Nagig ruined his chances at unlimited wishes. To learn more about the otter and children's fairy tales made up on the spot, don't go to your local library. There's a bunch of creepy homeless people lurking around. They use the bathroom there. Just don't go in there. You might see a guy shaving. I mean, I'm sorry, dude, that you're living like that, but I don't want my kid around you. You smell bad. And you've been watching BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO. The podcast brought to you by OJIBWE Cartoons. If you would like to, buy OJIBWE, click the link below. That's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story which gives you a lot to think about, huh, honey? It sure does. I don't know. Nagig. I'm kind of afraid that YouTube algorithms are going to misinterpret my use of the N-word, Nagig. Nagig, YouTube. Don't give me a community guideline strike. I'm not every black rapper. Chakri says, stop eating fish. It's polluted. Leads to polluted thinking. That's what I heard. A couple of years ago, they came out and said, by the way, tribal members, maybe don't let your women, especially if they're pregnant, eat the walleye anymore. There's a lot of mercury poisoning in our lakes that has poisoned the fish. And especially unless you want your children to have webbed feet, which, for the record, sweetie, I'm cool with. You're cool if we have kids and they have webbed feet? Are you kidding? That'd be great. Go down the lake swimming with my kids with webbed toes. But if you don't want kids with webbed toes and crossed eyes or whatever, don't eat wildlife out of the lakes up here in northern Minnesota. Any of the fish when you're pregnant because it's so polluted. Thank you, Joe, for reminding me of that. Is what I heard. But again, Gawin, Ningakain, Danzin. I don't really know. I assume mercury is bad. One time I was cleaning some fish and this elder, he goes, yeah, you see that right there? I go, yeah. He goes, that's mercury. It's actually like in a thermometer. It's gathered inside the meat of this fish. I'm like, really? Is that how that works? I guess I assumed I don't know how that works. But he said, it's like, well, I don't want to eat it if pregnant women can't eat it. I'll take the only food I can trust, peanut butter. If it's good enough for people in the insane asylums, it's good enough for me. That's what I say. So Nagig, otter, B, Weesanin, come and eat. Weesanin. That was one of the phrases my grandma would always say. She liked to shout in Ojibwe. Umbe, Weesanin. B, Weesanin da. Come and eat. As I walk along. So, hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a phone call. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Let me get rid of the word of the day. I'll get rid of this too. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Wait. Sweetie, did the Supertramp album just call in?
No.
And then I think I did something wrong. Did you say line 2?
Yeah, line 2. Oh, wait. No, it's line 1.
Oh, okay. Line 1. I know that I had him. And heck with it. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hello, NANABOOZHOO. How are you?
Oh, hey, Donald Trump. What's going on, Niji?
Not much at all. I just wanted to call and say hello on this day after prayer day.
Yep, it's the day after prayer day. Ishwa, Anima A. Because you're good. Monday. So what's your position on Mondays? Do you like Mondays? Or are you like the Boomtown Rats and you don't like Mondays?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't really care for Mondays myself.
Really? How come?
Well, you know, Mondays are just so manic. I wish it were Sunday, because Sundays, that's my fun day.
Are you quoting the Bangles?
The who now?
The Bangles? It's just another manic Monday.
Oh, I wish it were Sunday.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie. Because that's my fun day.
Did I just quote the Bang? I can't believe it. I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, I think you just quoted an old 80s song.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
So, well, I still don't like Mondays. They're what I call not tremendous.
Not tremendous.
Hey, what is the Ojibwe word for tremendous?
For tremendous? I don't know. Chimino?
Well, that would be very good, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I think tremendous is kind of a made-up word, to tell you the truth.
You think tremendous is a made-up word?
Well, it's not a made-up word, but it's an evolved word. You know, like it's big, tremendous, you know.
I mean, I think tremendous is a fantastic word.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of a salesman word. You like to use like salesman terms, don't you?
Well, I'll tell you what. If there's one thing Donald Trump loves to do, it's to speak about himself in the third person.
Yeah, that's another one. Speaking about yourself in the third person is kind of a guy who's trying to sound important thing.
Well, when the Donald wants to sound important, that's exactly what the Donald does.
Yeah, see, you're doing it again.
Do I speak about myself in the third person? Maybe.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
Do I care if nobody likes how... does Donald care about how he's perceived?
Yeah, you're not even very good at it.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What?
I can't even do it. Nah. I don't know. I'm just out of it today.
Well, that's sort of the Monday thing. You know, I get on the show and I want to have all this energy. Hey, everybody, you know. But even though I try to spin it, it's still Monday morning. Sometimes there's just kind of a, you know, hi-ho feeling to Mondays.
I know, isn't that strange?
I know. Maybe it's because it's the routine. Like I found myself just getting into creating another routine even when I didn't have a job.
Yes, we're creatures of habit.
Yeah, exactly. And now the show starts. I try to start. That's a lie too. I usually try to start it exactly at 8 or at least within 10 minutes. Yesterday I started at 7, but you know, some of that programming from school is still in there. Like I'm kind of waiting for the bell to ring to start doing something else and break up my activities into 1-hour slots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Donald.
What is it?
What's one thing you'd like to change about yourself? If you had a talking dead fish in a frying pan who would grant you a wish, what would you wish for?
Well, let me think about that. You know, I've always wanted to grow a beard.
Grow a beard?
Yes, have you ever noticed I've never had a beard?
Yeah, I have noticed that actually. Some people were saying that you might be transgendered.
Oh, that's preposterous. Excuse me. That's just not true.
Yeah. So you'd like to grow a beard? That seems kind of sad. Why don't you just grow a beard?
Well, I can't.
Oh. But really, of all the wishes, that's what you do?
NANABOOZHOO, you have to understand. I have all the money in the world. If I want something, I don't need to wish for it. I just write a check.
You're still writing checks?
Yeah, why? What do you do?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I write checks to pay bills once in a while, but it's just such an 80s thing to say that you write checks.
Yeah, well, I can just buy what I want. I don't need a dead fish to grant wishes. But the one thing I can't buy is a glorious long beard.
Yeah. Yep. You probably look better in a beard. I saw a picture of you once with a shaved head, like a Photoshop thing, where they shaved your head and you had a full beard. And, it kind of warmed you up. You didn't look so unlikable. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. There is something about my face, about the way I talk, that makes people want to slap me just hard.
Yeah, and that's not cool.
No, because I'll slap them back. And you know where I'd slap them?
Yeah, never mind about that. I gotta go.
All right. Well, hey, just NANABOOZHOO, one last thing.
Yeah, what is it?
I just want to say, Kikawabamin, Minawa, Ni Ji.
Yeah, you go up a minute, Minawa, Niji. We'll see you again, brother.
All right.
Donald.
Yeah, he's not perfect, but you gotta love him.
Yeah. I mean, at least he watches the show and he's trying to learn Ojibwe. And it is kind of funny to ask what he would wish for. I mean, the guy just buys what he wants, whether it's the presidency or whatever. You know what? I don't know if this is a conspiracy yet or not.
What's that?
Well, I know there's some people who are looking into airplanes.
Yeah?
Just like, how do they work? How much fuel is in an airplane? How come they don't crash more often? I mean, it really is safe. I mean, I hate the airport, but once you're in an airplane, boy, it's, you're much more likely to get an accident in your car going to the airport. But I saw that what do they call Trump's plane?
Oh, Air Force One?
Yeah, his big old plane comes flying over Bemidji. And all of us slack-jawed locals, we go outside to just see the plane fly by. Because he came to visit during the campaign. And I don't know, I'd never seen a plane that big, that close, fly overhead. But it seemed to fly kind of slow.
Yeah, it really did.
And I was like, that doesn't look right. How does a plane that big fly that slow? It almost looked like a balloon. Like it was sort of floating by. It's like, how slow can a plane land? I don't know. Gawin, Ningakain Danzin. Why didn't I make that the Ojibwe phrase of the day?
Because you're dumb.
Yeah, I'm dumb and I'm stupid.
That's the same word, idiot.
Thank you, sweetie. You're the only one who's real with me.
I know, it's because I love you.
I love you too. And, yeah, so I didn't, Gawin, Ningakain Danzin. I don't know. I don't know how planes fly. And neither do you guys, so quit judging me. Oh, what a dummy. It's, it's aerodynamics. Yeah, I know the answer to the question on the test. But if I usually use my logic, it's like it goes really fast. I almost understand it if it has propellers. And it pulls itself forward, and then it's lightweight. And they're burning some gasoline to keep the propellers spinning. And then the wings make it float. Sort of, But at the same time, I look up there and go, what? Where's your gravity now? I don't understand planes. I gotta go back to basics. There's basic things I just don't understand in the world. You're asking me, will our love grow?
going in cocaine dancing.
What was that song I was singing right before the show came on?
I think it was from Run, Runny, Run.
Oh, yeah. I thought that my home was my castle, with no one scrutinizing me. No cops, no lying wife, no hassle. Y'all are brutalizing me. Can't a man not drink his beer in silence? Can't a man not crudely lie and scream? Can't a man not control his wife with violence? Y'all are brutalizing me. Y'all are brutalizing me. Y'all are brutalizing me. Y'all are brutalizing me.
That's a great song, sweetie.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
It's like a beautiful musical, but it's set to like if the main singer was just some white trash guy. Y'all are Run, Runny, Run. A pretty mediocre movie by a really talented comedian named David Cross. Or I think it was David and Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk became a TV star too, huh?
Yeah, he became Better Call Saul.
Yep. Better Call Saul. And the guy with the mustache on Arrested Development. Those guys had a really great sketch comedy show called Mr. Show with Bob and David. And then they came out with a movie called Run, Ronnie, Run or something. And it was kind of like Cops from like Ronnie was always the white guy in Cops, the white trash guy in Cops who was getting arrested. You know. Let's see. Joe, why are you coming at Wookie? Is it because he's friends with Thomas the Texas fan? Oh. Y'all are brutalizing me. Y'all are brutalizing me.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah?
Got another call.
Oh, okay. Let's put him on
Line 2.
On line 2, okay. Oh, hold on. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO. Oh, wow. Excuse me, caller, your picture is way big.
Oh, that's okay. I can wait.
Hold on. Did I tell you guys this is live? Kermit, is that you?
Oh, that's right. Hi, NANABOOZHOO.
Hi, Kermit. Just a second here. This is the kind of thing, if I prepared for the show, it wouldn't happen. How you doing, Niji?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to call to, just kind of check in and let you know what was going on in my life.
Oh, yeah. Last time we talked, I thought you were gonna leave Miss Piggy. Come stay with Natasha and I for a while.
Yeah, I guess I decided against that.
Yeah, I kind of noticed when you never showed up. So how are things going? Last time, you told me she was getting kind of violent with you, huh?
Well, you know, she's a very passionate woman.
Okay, number one, she's not a woman, she's a pig.
Hey, don't talk about her. That's the love of my life.
No, she's literally a pig. I'm not saying anything out of turn.
Oh, all right. I guess you're right.
But Kermit, I know you don't want to hear this.
Well, go ahead, say it.
She's no good for you. I'm not even going to say you can do better, because that's not what this is about. But you can do better.
Oh, you don't know what we're like when we're alone.
Yeah, I don't want to picture it, and I don't care. What I see in front of the camera, the way she belittles you, how she does that karate chop, hi-ya thing, she's abusive, and you don't have to stand for it.
Well, I just think if I can learn to listen better, and it's not all her fault. Sometimes I can step out of line too.
No, dude, that's what I'm saying. Nobody deserves. That's part of the abuse, After so long, the abused person starts to think they deserve it. And Miss Piggy, she has no right to do that. Natasha's got half a mind to come to Sesame Street and, show her what's up.
What?
Never mind, sweetie.
Don't tell him I'm going to beat up Miss Piggy.
Honey, I'm trying to do something here.
I'm not going to beat up Miss Piggy.
Well, I can't say I'm going to do it.
You probably couldn't.
What's up with you? But yeah, she will beat up Miss Piggy.
Well, listen, that's actually not why I called.
Well, I know, but I kind of feel like I needed to say it.
I can't talk right now.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
She's there in the room with you?
Yeah. She's gonna get mad.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This isn't a relationship. You shouldn't be afraid of your girlfriend.
It's okay. I mean, I promised her I'd do better.
Yeah, no, dude. Pack your bags and get out of there. I mean it. Come stay with me and Natasha.
Oh no, I think she can hear you. I have to go.
Kermit. Doggone it.
He hung up.
I'm worried about him.
I am too.
I mean, what happens if Miss Piggy totally loses her mind and, takes us to the next level?
Well, she's already proven she can hit. What's to keep her from killing him?
Exactly. Children watching this from the Sesame Street, if you stumbled onto our live stream, I just want to tell you, yeah, it's very real. I'm not making fun here. Kermit the Frog's in big danger. And pray for Kermit. I know I'm going to. Well, sweetie, hey, Missy just gave us a $10 super chat. Hey, cuz, thank you so much. You're the best. Let me get rid of excuse me, old punching bag Kermit here. It's because I didn't. What was he called before? Oh, he was called Van Gogh. Missy, thank you so much. Missy gave us $10, sweetie.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Missy, this song is dedicated to you in appreciation for our $10 tip. If I can find it. Not that one. Oh, by the way, did you see the kiss sighting in real life?
Oh, that just put up on the BOOZHOO fan page?
Yeah, I was going to pull that up. We had a kiss sighting. They found some Kiss Pez dispensers on display somewhere. I was like, oh, what a find. I wish I had me a Kiss Pez dispenser. I think this probably cues it up. Sweetie, do you want to teleport me to the kitchen and I'll get some fresh coffee?
Okay, sweetie.
All right, you guys. Up next is a song dedicated to our cousin Missy. And, I just stick to Missy. If this is what I think it is, and it must be. This is Vinnie Vincent. Real Kiss fans don't need me to say this. But Vinnie Vincent replaced Ace Frehley, the spaceman. You see a lot of Ace Frehley cartoons on the show because Ace was Kiss's guitar player. But Vinnie came in afterwards and he became the some kind of Egyptian warrior or whatever. And I don't know if you can see this. There's Steven again. But so I'm assuming this is the Kiss tune, but it might not be. Sweetie, will you tell? Anyway, So this song's for Missy, and up next, the lovely and the talented Natasha. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
One to beam away. Kigawa min, minawa.
One to beam away with coffee.
Did you want a cookie?
We got monster cookies?
I think we have chocolate chip.
Yep, I'll take a chocolate chip.
All right, see you later. Okay, now we're talking. Lick it up.
Don't wanna wait till you know me better.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
Let's just be glad for our time together.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
Life's something sweet you can't buy with money.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
It's all you need, believe me, honey. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
It's only right now.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Don't wanna wait for an invitation.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
You gotta live like I'm on vacation.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
There's something sweet that you can't buy with money.
Lick it up.
Money, money.
Lick it up.
It's all you need, believe me, honey. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
It's only right now.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Come on, come on.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
It's only right now.
It's only right now.
Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Woo! Lick it up.
Lick it up. Oh, whoa. It's only right
now.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa. Come on, come on. Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, whoa.
Come on, come on.
Lick it up. Lick it up. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Lick it up.
All right.
All right. Another great kiss
Oh, wow.
song. Lick it up. Oh, whoa. And that's for you, Missy. Boozhoo, everybody. Boozhoo, Daniel. Boozhoo, Jessica. Lick it up. I don't want to wait for an invitation. I gotta live like I'm on vacation.
Here you go, sweetie.
Oh, thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, NANABOOZHOO. Did you get the cookie too?
Yep.
So what's going on, everybody? Happy Ishwa Anama Egg Good. Minawana Gozi Ishwa Anama Egg good. You know, when you learn enough little Ojibwe, pretty soon you can start saying long sentences and really impress your non-Indian friends. From the land of sky blue water, water. Was that an old beer commercial?
Yeah, I think it was like for Pabst Blue Ribbon or something.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. The Pabst Blue Ribbon Bear. Why did they have a cartoon bear, a cute cartoon bear, as a mascot for an alcoholic beverage?
Because it would encourage children to start drinking.
Well, yeah, I guess ask a stupid question. Yeah, don't you love it? Like, whatever happened to Joe Camel? When they'd have like a cartoon camel trying to encourage kids. When I was a little girl, they actually had candy cigarettes. You could pretend you were a smoker, you know. Why don't they have candy syringes? Jessica says, you could just say blueberry pie and impress them by making them think you're saying a long sentence. Yeah, exactly. It's like, Minobushki Minasagani, Batusi Jagani, Bukwajagan. And you're like, oh, was that a wise old Indian saying? It's like, no, I said blueberry pie. Minobushki Minasagani, Batusi Jagani, Bukwajagan, Minobushki Minasagani, Batusi Jagani. Bakwajikan, yeah, mina bashki, mina sagani, batusi chikani, Bakwajikan.
You're turning into Paul Stanley again.
Yeah, I know, I can't help it. Bakwajikan. Hey! I got a question for you all. I want. That's the ambulance going away. I want you. Baby. Yeah. Paul Stanley. I can't decide if he can still sing or not.
Well, he's pretty good on that Soul Station.
I know. How does he do that? Paul Stanley comes out singing. Maybe falsetto is easier to sing. I certainly wouldn't know. I'm a baritone myself.
Yeah, I've noticed.
But Paul Stanley can sing. Ooh, la, 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 la. You know? Just beautifully still. And he's like 70 years old. But then he sings Kiss tunes, and he sounds just super raspy. He can barely do it anymore. I mean, it looks almost painful when he sings Kiss tunes. And I don't believe Kiss is harder to sing than Motown. Maybe it is. It gets less respect than Motown. And Smokey Robinson or whoever. Oh, look at me. I'm Motown. Ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 la. Weesenie says, we had candy cigarettes as a kid, too. Imagine my surprise as an adult. Biting into a real cigarette. Cured. Yeah. Then you grow up and you get your own pack of cigarettes, and the first thing you do is you'll bite into it. You think it's going to be sweet, like a candy cigarette. It's like, what? This is a ripoff. But candy cigarettes prepare you for real cigarettes. What do Pop Rocks prepare you for? Meth? Remember Pop Rocks?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take the grape-flavored chemical pile of whatever called Pop Rocks, please. Oh, that'll be 15 cents. It's 1980. And you get your bag of Pop Rocks. Purple. It's hard to compare it to another food. Pop rocks are just sort of close to plastic. I guess you could chew it. It's sort of like a broken up peppermint stick, maybe. But you put Pop rocks, a little, pour it from this pouch, a pouch of Pop rocks into your mouth, and it would mix with the saliva and create some sort of chemical reaction, and you could go in your mouth, and as these little explosions would take place in your mouth. And then it'd be your turn to go up to bat. Pop rocks. And there was always a story about that one kid. Oh, about the kid who drank pop and then it blew up. Yeah, exactly. There's a story about how one poor kid accidentally mixed Coca-Cola with purple Pop rocks. And together it created an explosion and it blew his head off and he died. And we believed it. We're like, whoa, be careful. Just drink a little pop. Make sure it's all the way in. And then do the Pop rocks. Don't swish it around with pop. It'll kill you. We're like, oh, thanks for warning me, buddy. We are fourth graders. Thank you for saving my life. What irresponsible product placement to put the Pop rocks right with the other candies. They should have known that this would kill the children. Pop rocks. I wonder if they still make Pop rocks. Something tells me they do, but I don't think the kids are as dumb as we were. Yeah, I just don't think they're as popular as they used to be. And then there was that weird hard sucker. Oh yeah, what were those things? And it was just on a stick. They weren't even wrapped in anything. You'd have to pull it out of a hole. It was like the old Wild West. I guess pop. There's some sort of sucker. That wasn't sticky. It was like chalk. It was on a stick. It was like white, yellow, and pink kind of. And you get one of those. You just have to reach in and grab it out of a plastic container. I'll take this one chalky thing. Maybe that was just a LaPorte thing. I don't know. Maybe they had weird candies just in LaPorte. I don't know what happened to the past. It's a blast from the past, man. Ishwa anima ekis, you're good. The day after prayer day. Niggig. Hey, are you my niggig? Are you my otter? What? You're playing with fire. What? Are you my niggig? I am your otter. Be weasing in. Come, eat. Come dancing. When your grandma says, be weasing in, you better get up there and start eating, because she means to come and eat. And these have been your Ojibwe language lesson of the day. I would like to thank those rotten kids in the back of the room for not listening. I'm going to write you up. That's strike one. You ever have those teachers? That's one strike. And then you giggle at something 10 minutes later. Hey, that's 2 strikes. I got my eye on you. 2. Don't mess with the bull, man. You get the horns. You get the answer to that, Mr. Bender, next week. Barry Manilow. What's the big deal about being Bender on, that movie, The Breakfast Club? Yeah. He gets in trouble because he asks Richard, the principal, if Barry Manilow knows he raids his wardrobe. I'm like, you realize this kid just called you a dick. that wasn't punishable, but you gave him in-school suspension for, excuse me, but Barry Manilow dresses very nicely. Suits. Classy, like Las Vegas shirts and stuff. It's hardly an insult. Principal Chalmers or whatever your name was. Jessica Boo said they had gummy teeth at the store yesterday. Gummy teeth. You're going to turn your teeth into gum. You're going to have just gums if you eat too many gummies. Of course, my daughter wanted them. Yeah, kids also love them. The sweetest, grossest thing. Does your kid ever get those big pink cubes of bubble gum? Oh, this is bubblicious. Oh, you mean it's delicious? Delicious doesn't even describe this pink cube of, super sugar. This pink cube of energy and happiness and then crashing depression will be called bubblicious. It's more than delicious. It's bubblicious. It's delicious and you can blow bubbles. Bubblicious. You know what I think, sweetie?
What's that?
I think you're bubblicious.
Oh, get out of here, will you?
All right, you guys. I think on that note, I hope you have a bubblicious day. I think the BOOZHOO crew is bubblicious. But let's call that a show. We will be back tomorrow. Unless you want to say anything more.
No, that's pretty good, though.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching BOOZHOO. Wait, where's the title page? Ah, it's green. That doesn't match. We're supposed to change the color, sweetie.
I know, I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's all right. BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO!
Over here is Michael Lyons, the cartoonist.
Hello, everybody.
And I will see you again. Giga man. Middle wah ha 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 ha. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Na 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 na. There it goes again. It glitches right there. Na, na. What's going on? I can't get my groove on. Do 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 do.